What's up, guys? Wallow J here, and I'm here with my co-host,
Art of War. And across the boards, we got producer Chris.
Hello.
Matador, a.k.a. Sherry Arnold. She is out today. Something about kids and, like, needing to own one or something. I don't know. Pick one up.
Hey, Chris, make sure that this is up, just in case, for the calls.
Yep.
Who wants the soundboard up?
That's right.
Ooh, how did I know you were going to do that? How did I know?
Yeah, fuck me over. Fuck my joke over when you said that Sherry was not here. That was supposed... I guess I can edit, you know.
Oh, you're going to edit that sound good? We're not like those other podcasts.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We run this shit live. What you get, what you hear is what you get.
Yeah, sort of.
And just because you hear it doesn't mean we mean it.
Yeah, you hear the dogs in the back and all that.
Yeah, dude.
Cats meowing.
Damn reels, people.
Kids singing. What is that? Oh, that's my kid singing.
Like, what is he saying? It's not even a song.
Right?
It's not Itsy Bitsy Spider. There's no water spout.
No.
There's no, you know.
Dude, I feel
no
like
bodies hitting the floor.
I feel like we haven't done this in months.
It's been like
2 weeks.
I wasn't here last week.
Well, we didn't do a
You
podcast.
guys weren't here last week, and then the week before that.
No. This y'all weren't here last week. It's not y'all. It's Chris wasn't here last week.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
visiting family.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he's y'all because from Callahan, remember?
but
Like y'all.
but
it
you're
does-
including me in it.
No. Look. Y'all motherfuckers are out.
No. See, that's
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
y'all
y'all-
means
y'all-
plural.
Yeah, y'all is a group.
He has a family, dude.
Yeah, but they're not part of the podcast,
Oh.
and
Well, I
they're
mean-
not here right now.
I mean, they are when they're singing
Listen.
downstairs.
We were just talking about this, weren't we? Is he not nitpicking? By the way, your beard looks amazing, good sir. And
That's because the Puerto Rican lined them up.
Your head
No.
was freshly shorn while we're talking about it.
There is one Puerto Rican there. He's the guy that owns the shop. That everybody else is. There's a white guy there. It looks like freaking the big chef guy. I can't remember his name.
Action
Gordon
Bronson.
Ramsay?
Yeah. He looks like fucking Action Bronson. Then there is
He's there in case cops show up. He's like, listen, I'm here. Things above board.
It's a cool little spot. It's fun.
Where's it at?
It's right off Atlantic.
Oh, by
Before
by
you
the
get
beach?
before you get to the ICW. So this side
To
of
the
the
St.
ICW.
Clown Policy.
ICP? Yeah, baby, you know me. Gigolo.
No.
Dude, I
No.
tried listening to some of that because I used to listen to that shit a lot.
I never did. I never
Well, I
listened
can,
to
I
was-
can picture you as a juggalo.
I
For sure.
wasn't a
juggalo.
full.
I thought it said gigolo. I could picture you as a gigolo. I was like, I don't know, bro. He doesn't look. He's like a 3-move dude.
He'd be like, I charge by the pound, bitch.
Charge by the pound.
I don't have to
$1
do.
bill, yo.
I'd only have to do one a year.
Hey.
Oh,
That's how heavy I am.
You're
But,
not that heavy. Actually, you lost a little bit of weight.
I
Dude.
know.
You have to do double the work now.
But
Got the stand.
yeah, no, I listened to some ICP like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, God, I
Why?
can't. It just came on one of the Pandora channels I was listening to,
He came on the ICP channel.
and then I was like, oh God, I can't believe I like actually used to really pump this a lot.
Was it any good? What was it about?
How about you speaking to the mic?
Was it any good? What was it about?
This was their early stuff, so it was all right. It was bad. It was about the carnival. Can't remember the full. I listened to literally about 2 minutes of it. It was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Oh,
I was,
Yeah.
I was
About the
I was
carnival?
disappointed in myself.
I never got into him.
I never did either. I
Well,
was
they
like,
were
oh, they're
cool.
stupid. No, they weren't.
Well, during that time,
How were they cool?
no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It was just during that time. It was real. You know,
Did you resonate with them? Like,
yeah,
man,
I was angry. And I
I'm
just
from
wanted to-
Detroit. I like Fago
Yeah,
and
I like
clown
Fago.
makeup.
I just wanted to
What
run
is
around
Fago?
with a
I'm
hatchet.
sorry.
Fago. It's think of cheap ass Fanta.
No. It's not Fanta. It's cola.
Well, they have cola flavors, yeah.
No, it's Coke. It's Coke. It's Coke. It's just Fanta. I mean, it's Fago. It's not Fanta.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah.
All right.
So kind of like RC Cola?
Yeah, kind of like RC Cola.
Yeah.
So what we
But it's the
do?
bastard child of RC
What
Cola.
we would do in the D, Detroit, that is, you get a 2-liter for like 50 cents, man. Back then. So like, we didn't have a whole lot of money.
Oh, kind
so,
of like the Pick and Safe brand.
So we get Fago Cola. Yeah, man. And so we just walk around this big ass 2-liter.
Oh, you guys were fucking cool.
Well, I mean, we're broke, so we got more for our 50 cents than that.
Well, why would you walk
And
around
then-
with it? Wouldn't you
Because
just take it?
we weren't driving, motherfucker. We had to walk everywhere we went, bro.
Well, wouldn't you take that home though?
Dude, you don't stay at your house. You know what I'm saying? You go to your friend's house, the one that has cable and HBO and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I got HBO. Like, we're going to your house, dude. Let me go stop by the corner store. Corner stores everywhere. Hello, how can I help you? I was like, I'm just going to get a 2-liter of Fago. Okay, don't steal nothing.
You guys were watching Cinematics after dark.
I said HBO, motherfucker. You weren't
Well,
listening.
whatever.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Well, if he's got cable, I mean.
He's like, you got to listen to Cinemax.
Well, listen. Back in the day,
You could go to-
HBO and Cinemax was a package deal.
I don't know where you're from, sir.
No, it was.
But in we only had HBO.
Because you could only choose. It was like the movie
Showtime
package.
or some
Right.
shit.
So you had to get HBO and
Yeah.
Cinemax.
Right.
All I know is guy like, hey man, we got HBO. I'm like, all right, HBO.
It's because he had that fucking cable run from his Eve to the neighbor's Eve.
Probably
and tagged
I
in.
didn't have that shit. I didn't have that shit. I was like, I'm going.
I remember my buddy used to
that was
have.
the thing, man.
Did you ever have a friend that actually had like a satellite?
Oh, the big old dish.
Yeah,
that
the big old
moved.
dish. Yeah.
Nah.
Dude, a buddy of mine, his parents had a satellite, and it was the craziest shit in the world because you could literally watch anything you wanted in the world. Like, you could tune into the Japanese fucking satellite and watch Japanese shows or German or, whatever the fuck.
Those antennas were huge. bro.
Whatever
Oh,
antenna shit you're on, I didn't have that.
Nah,
Bro,
it was pretty cool.
They were
Oh,
what,
I
like
know that.
maybe 12, 14 feet across? And
Oh, yeah.
they used to move.
Yep.
And
Yeah, you had your coordinates and stuff
Yeah.
that you had to punch into the big box, and
Yeah.
then it moved to.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
no, I don't know about this. I never
it's
did.
crazy. If
I
you
didn't
had
know
that when I was growing up, you have money.
Yeah.
And everybody knew that if your antenna was pointing all the way up straight, you was watching Playboy Channel.
Is that what's up?
Yep.
How you know? You like that?
Because we know.
Because the
That's just where the satellite was.
There was a guy,
satellite was always above your house.
Well,
No.
it's always on a certain latitude
he don't know nothing
I
about
don't
that.
know, man.
with because most of the satellites are gyrosynchronous.
So it was pointing straight up like a D?
Yeah.
Sherry says, "What's up, guys?"
What's
So,
up,
Sher-
loser?
I know you ain't here and
Yeah,
shit.
you ain't here talking about, I think I can't. I gotta pick up my kid. Yeah, Jesus Christ. My kids don't even like me. Fuck those guys, man. Make them walk from Callahan, where the
Should've.
fuck they come from.
There was a guy in my neighborhood that actually made his own,
Really?
but it wasn't like the regular dish. It was like this big old frame made out of wood, and it had like wires going across it.
Interesting.
I don't know how he how he picked up the satellites or whatever, but he
He's
made his
bullshit. You hit a cord running from the neighbor's house. You're like, look at my satellite.
own.
Yeah, I made it myself.
we stole one, or we didn't steal. Well, yeah, we stole it. It was an abandoned house, but we stole the satellite that was there because it was like 16 feet across. It was a big one.
Yeah.
So me and my buddy stole it. We fiberglassed the top side of it, and we used it we put it next to our skate ramps. So then that way you could come off of the little quarter pipe and then dip into the satellite bowl, then come back out, do shit like that.
This guy right here. What's you writing about?
She said they're getting into the car now and they're listening.
Oh, well,
Sorry, guys. Stop treating your mom like shit then. She didn't want to pick you up.
Hey, start walking
Yeah.
from Gainesville, whatever the fuck you're at.
Cool. Start thumbing it.
Yeah.
She's like, wait a minute.
Start hitchhiking.
I shouldn't have said that. I should have turned the thing off. We were on a different
Man.
subject. Now we're back. What's up, bitches?
Back in the day, I used to hitchhike in Puerto Rico, man. You guys didn't never hitchhike?
It was okay back in the day. You can hitchhike,
Yeah.
but not now.
Bro, it's funny because, like most of the times you get picked up by somebody you knew anyway.
Yeah. I'll be walking, and they're like, hey, man, you need a ride? I was like, what's up, dude? George
Yeah.
Buckner, come on, let's go.
Huh? What?
Yeah, George Buckner is this big dude, killer gym guy. Anyways, he had a car. I didn't have a car. He was older.
Okay.
He's like, let's go. I was like, fuck yeah.
He throwing out names and everything. I'm like,
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Oh, man, you guys win. Nobody knows. I don't even know if he's alive. Is he alive? Let me check.
Here we go.
Let me hear you.
He gonna go.
Let me check, see if he's on Snapchat.
Yeah, for sure. Can you not be on the phone for like a little while?
No.
I mean, we haven't seen you in
No.
weeks in
No.
here.
Come on. How many times have we had this conversation?
I know,
Well,
man. I wish he wouldn't bring his phone in. I wish he would leave it in his truck or
It's
something.
part of his being.
You know how now you get like a weekly report
On your screen time?
Yeah, about your
Mhm.
screen.
Yeah.
His is probably like in the hundreds of hours.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
actually, it's not. It's like 7 minutes here, 1 minute there, 12 minutes there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine keeps going down
Yeah, mine too.
because I'm getting more and more often of just tossing my phone off to the side.
It's like I get so many messages that like right now it's like if it's not something that's important, I just like I don't even bother.
Well, it's like most of y'all know. If y'all ask me a question, half the time, if I don't respond in an hour or two, you might as well call me because I'm not looking at my phone. It's just is what it is.
Yeah, I was gaming today and I put my phone away. I'm like, I don't want to be bothered. Fuck this.
Yeah, I'm doing more important things.
Oh yeah, what is so important that you're doing? Tell us.
Oh, I message people back and they message me.
Well,
I
can
message
they
back.
can it wait? You're
Any-
doing something
anybody-
now.
Anybody that messages me something, man, I message you back. You know, you took the time out of your day to message me.
Yeah,
Makes me
but
feel
you're
special.
doing something right now.
Yeah, and I'm still doing it. What's up? What's up? Multitasking, motherfucker, right here.
Yeah, no.
Right here, right here. Why you so cranky?
Single tasking a lot of things at one time.
Yeah, I'm good at it.
Because you could be like, yo, man, what's going on? Oh, hold on. So then you're not multitasking. You've switched tasks.
Yeah. He goes quiet though. That's the thing.
Yeah. And there you go.
That's when you know when he's on the
Okay,
phone.
I'm done. So then you've moved tasks. So that's not multitasking. Multitasking would be talking to us while you're doing the shit on the
Right.
phone.
I do that too.
No.
I do that
No,
too.
you can't.
You sometimes, but not.
Yeah, I do.
Not always.
See, Chris got me even sometimes.
Bro,
at least,
but this
at
is
least
how-
he gave me that, motherfucker.
But this is
guy
how
right
he's.
here,
But this
just
is
being
how
a
he
dude.
sounds. Yeah. So I was watching.
What's his name? What's his name?
Oh, you were
Yeah.
dropping names now, huh? I didn't
Yeah.
know we were dropping names. I was like, fuck, dude, this is like 28 years ago, man. Fucking, I was a kid. Fucking drinking 50-cent bag, 2-liter bag of cola in Detroit. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck. I was like, hold on, let me find out if he's still alive. You're like, oh, fuck that. Why? Who cares if he's still alive? I'm like,
Well, do you care?
yeah, actually, I
Why?
care if people are still alive. You know what? I just got a friend request from this guy. I'll drop his name, Eric Sigmund, who I was really good friends with. That's just annoying as fuck, really.
Great. That's awesome.
All right, well, no, fuck you. Fuck yeah. Let's hear your story, motherfucker. Let's hear your story. I'm done.
All right. So
No, I was about to say some shit, but no. Go ahead.
we got 15 minutes in before you triggered him.
I'm doing a good job.
That's I think that's a new record. You normally string it out a little bit longer.
No, it's awesome. Let's listen to what you guys have to say.
Did you watch the fight with Tito and Chuck?
No, fuck Tito.
No,
fuck
I
Chuck.
wasn't talking to you because you're taking a break, right?
Well, I took a break right now.
So you said continue the conversation. I'm
No.
trying to continue the conversation.
I did not watch that fucking fight. I was not going to pay for that fight.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, well, I still
It's
haven't
on
watched it.
YouTube.
Free. Like the next day.
That's too much. That's too much of a price to watch it. It's too
It's
expensive.
free.
It was
I don't want to. I know the result. I saw the
It's
highlight.
free.
I don't want to see Chuck just get more of his fucking head beat in repeatedly.
Bro, and the funny thing is that Tito beat him standing up.
I know, right?
That's the crazy thing. Because
Is it
Tito
that
was
crazy.
yeah.
See what he was
Well,
walking.
Tito's never been known as a striker.
No.
He's always been the ground and pound guy.
Yeah. He was like, I would say he's probably one of the original ground and pounders.
He used to come over the top with that elbow and like fuck you up when you were when he was in his guard when you had him in his guard.
Now, what do you think about? I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed, but I've seen a couple things. But what do you think about Stylebender versus
Silva,
Silva?
it's happening. It's already
Is it?
It's official.
Is official?
They were talking to him last night about the fight. He said he didn't want to fight him because he Silva's like one of his idols
Yeah.
or whatever. But he said I have to because this is I guess this is going to be part of his legacy or whatever.
I mean, is who going to be on suicide watch?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
Anytime he loses, there's something.
Yeah.
You know,
He's gonna be in a bad mood.
if he would have done this, that, and the other, I don't know. Maybe he would have won.
Oh, you're staring at that on the back screen.
What's in the back screen?
Nothing.
The thing I got on the work computer screen.
What do you got there?
I got to do some work on.
What do you got?
That.
Oh, I can't see because you were in the fucking way. What is it?
It's a
Why
card.
is he so aggressive with everybody? You notice that?
He's not aggressive.
Hey, I haven't seen you guys do it. What the fuck? I can't see shit. You're in the fucking way.
Chris, was I aggressive?
I don't feel it's your. That Philly was Wallow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Philly's Wallow.
Yeah.
So let's change his name and he say he was fucking Bert.
Bert,
Would you say
he's
he's
already used
aggressive?
too many. He's already used way too many words that Bert wouldn't have used. Bert would have said if Bert would have been here for the same amount of time that Wallow's been here.
I got it. Hey, what you got on the back screen there?
Yeah, that's about it.
Is it like that?
Yeah, kind of, pretty much. Low key, few words. Bert is a man of few words.
He is, but he listens. He's a listener.
He does listen, but he doesn't talk much. And I was talking to him the other day in the gym. He was like, "I still love y'all godless heathens." It's like, thank you.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was talking. I can't remember. We were
That's hilarious.
taking our wraps off or something after Strike Fit, and he was poking fun at me about it.
Oh, about your
you
atheism?
non-believers.
Yeah, the non-believer. Yeah, that's what he said. You non-believers. He's like, I'm still friend with you non-believers. I was like, I still love you. It's fine. You still my baby.
You still my boo.
You still my boo.
I mean, too bad I don't get to see you in the afterlife, but whatever.
How do you know? You might.
Yeah.
Not for his religion.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, you can't say whether you will or you won't because you really don't know, right?
Hey, am I making the argument?
I don't know. Are you?
No, motherfucker. You guys are obviously not listening. Are you single tasking somewhere else?
If that was a question, so I was like,
there was no question.
Are you guys speaking English?
Speaking the English. Oh my God. Days gone.
I still haven't debated whether or not if I'm going to do the whole burial thing or if I'm going to do the cremation
See, the
thing.
Man,
cremation,
fuck.
nobody wants to come to your fucking grave.
Yeah, I'm not going to put somebody to
Two
that every
generations
year.
later, they forgot about you, son. Move on.
No, I still go and visit my grandparents' grave.
Well, that's you. You're a good man.
Okay, well,
I
let's see if three generations
fucking cremate me and toss half of me in the ocean and
Oh, you want to be an ocean one?
whatever will sound cool when you're telling the story. Yeah, here's
That's it, Poppy.
Well, I won't have any kids, so it probably will have to be like
Probably,
Uncle Wallow.
the nursing home people.
Right.
it'll probably be our asses because
Yeah.
we're out living this shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna die, and I'm like, "Fuck, man, where'd Wallow want to go?" He said something about the ocean during one of the podcasts, right?
Right.
You're like, "All right, man, we got to go to the ocean."
I'd be like, well, let's just
Chris
flush
is-
them down the toilet. It'll get there.
Chris is like, "No, that's not how I am. That's not how I am." I'm like, "Chris has got a boat because I know he's gonna have a boat by then." I was like, "Let's go on a little fishing trip. Let's drop Wallow off, chum the fucking water. Let's get a shark."
We'll have to keep a little bit of him to put in the school so that way he can still stay disappointed in us while he's watching us.
In the school, we'll be old by then. Or will we?
Shit, it might happen tomorrow, next week, whatever.
Eee, my toe. I meant my heart.
Right?
Something.
So what the fuck did you do to your toe? I don't know. Call 911.
I don't know, but it hurts.
Man, that shit was radiating all the way to my culo.
Ooh.
The toe?
Yeah, the pain. Like,
Yeah,
it was
I don't
shooting.
even know what you did. You just started, I thought it was your ankle, man. You just started like limping around. I was like, whoa, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Well-
Like, I don't know.
I tweaked my ankle too a little bit, but it wasn't bad.
Was it during like a trip, a throw, a
Yeah.
takedown? What was going on there?
You sound far off from the mic.
Was it from a trip, a throw, a takedown? What are you?
No, I think I was going for the takedown entry, and
You dropped that left knee down.
somehow the fucking toe got stuck on the mat.
I hate it when that happens.
I did that with Robbie a while before Robbie left. Me
Well,
and him were drilling, and I did something and like jammed my fucking toe into the mat. Oh, my
Well, I
big
bro-
toe, and like folded it back.
Well, I've broken that toe in the past.
Oh,
I got a picture of it where
It's the wrong direction.
It's just my foot, and it's a little crooked, but it's purple from like the root all the way up.
Root to stem.
And then like the other toes are just fine.
Damn.
So, but that one really sucked bad.
yeah. I thought I broke mine like 3 months ago because I wound up kicking the early in the morning. I was trying to get our hand wraps down off of the squat rack to wrap them up for Amanda, and it's 5:30 in the morning. I walk out to the garage and I just happened to just straight jam my fucking foot to the leg of the squat rack.
Oh.
Dude, I lost the nail. It came off, gone. But
Recently?
yeah, it's growing back
you
now.
You fucked that shit up quick.
Well, I fucked it up. And I tried to salvage it, and then one before school, whenever me and Andrew do this a little bit of work back and forth, I was working with him, and I wound up going active toes and pushing off, which then just went ahead and peeled it the rest of the way out. So then when I got done, I was like, man, fucking toe kind of burns a little bit. I looked down there and the toenail's up. I was like, oh, just grabbed it,
That's gross.
pulled it the rest of the way out, and taped it up. It's like,
I remember back in the day, people used to put their box springs on a rail.
yeah, with those
Man.
little fucking plastic feet. And yeah.
Right. And then
Mhm.
you just jam your toes
Oh,
into that shit.
oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That is one of the main reasons why I refuse to have that shit now in my bed.
The
They're-
fucking old school little bar
Yeah.
fucking nail thing.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I hate that
The
shit.
box springs going on the ground.
Yeah, there's certain things you could say that I think just, like that. Everybody's hit their fucking foot on that. How many times if you had a bike, how many times did you spike yourself in the fucking shin with the foot pedal?
Oh,
The BMX bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you step on it because you let it free
yeah, and
It spins back.
right in your shin.
right in your shin. Like, you could think about that and you could remember what that pain was.
You ever steal one of those back in Detroit?
Maybe.
He knows the stories.
Well, I know you were broke as fuck.
Yeah, so what we do is I had two other guys. Fuck it, I'll name them too.
I'm going down. Y'all going
Well,
down.
listen, statutes of limitation have run out on
Good luck finding who it was.
on
but-
$75 bikes.
But Dana
Oh.
Fuller and Matt, fucking what the fuck was his name? That motherfucker. He got in trouble that he was kicked out of my house because he left weed. He left roaches inside of the recycling, and my stepdad had found it. And I didn't smoke weed at the time. I didn't even know what it was about. So when he
You smoke weed now?
no, I'm just saying. So like he calls me and my brother in there, and he's like sitting on the coffee table. He's like freaking out. His hands are on his head, and his feet are tapping. He's like, "What is this?" I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's a roach." I was like, "Oh, we got roaches." No bullshit. I thought we got roaches. And then he's like, "No, this was like drugs." I was like, "Drugs? What?" And then so I knew it wasn't me. I looked over at my brother. I was like, "Bro, you doing drugs?" He's younger than me. He's like doing drugs, and he was all red faced. He's like, "I ain't doing no drugs." So Frank got in trouble. Come to find out, so I hit up my buddy Dana and Matt, and I was like, "Yo, dude, my stepdad found like fucking weed in the recycling." And then Matt goes, "I thought that was the trash." I was
Oh,
like, "No, bro, it went through all that
damn.
shit." He's like, "Yeah, that was mine." So I told my stepdad so my brother wouldn't get in trouble anymore. And he was like, "He's not allowed in the house anymore." So we're like, "Fine, fuck it. He can't come over to the house." So we'd get on a
Did he
bike.
have HBO?
He did have HBO. And
Oh, cool. So you just go to his house.
and that kid was super smart too, so it was crazy. But yeah, he told me I wasn't allowed to hang out with him. But so I told him, I was like, "Hey, I'm not really allowed to hang out with you." So me and Dana would come over, and I'd hop on the pegs of his bike, and then Matt would have a bike, right? So we would take turns, like going into like the next
Subdivision?
not subdivision.
Neighborhood?
No, we took it out. We took it out of our county area. What is that called? God, I can't believe
You were
I'm
going
forgetting.
across state lines? What?
No.
What, like your
Cities,
borough?
like cities.
Okay.
So like we had our cities in like where we're at.
So you were in
we're, like,
8
literally
Mile.
right across the street.
Or you talking about your township?
No, it was cities. Like
Okay.
each one was its own little city. So we'd drive to the next, or we'd ride to the next city. So we have 2 people on one bike, 1 person on the other bike. The other person on the other bike would go up there, scout ahead, go ahead, give a thumbs up at the end of the block. And as we drive past the other bike, 1 person would hop off the pegs, jump on that bike, and we all skirt off.
Ah,
And then-
drive-by bike stealing.
Yeah, so man, we're good at it too. And then we would like disassemble it, and we'd take other bikes that we had found, and then reassemble it with different parts and stuff like that, and then we'd sell them.
But
And we
when-
sold one of the bikes to my stepdad for Frank, actually.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah, man, we didn't have a whole
But
lot
why
of
would
money.
you sell them when you needed one?
We needed money, is what we needed. We didn't need bike. I didn't need a bike. I hopped on the pegs and fucking went.
It's like, I'm going to steal a bike. I don't.
Needed
Gone,
money.
gone
So
in
we
60 seconds.
so we'd
BMX
still
bike.
Hey, I need a Mongoose, the California edition.
Right.
what was
But
like
if you do find an ex-
mongooses, red lines, those are real popular.
Yeah.
So back then, you know what I mean? Like,
Diamondbacks.
yeah, Diamondbacks.
That's
yeah,
what I-
yeah.
that's what I
So,
had, was
but
a
like the
Diamondback.
Haros and the red lines, man, those were
Yeah.
real big. When Mongoose, not so much. That was like mountain bikes and shit like that.
No, Mongoose was really
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, Mongoose was originally a BMX
That was
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
the
so-
main
yeah,
bike.
so-
because that's what
there's
everybody
that.
used to race.
They had the Californian edition, the Expert edition. They have some dope ass bikes.
But we can get them. We can get them. You know, they're like $300-$400 bikes. The ones that were
at the
stealing
time, yeah,
At the time, and we were able to sell them for like $100-$150 because it was such a great deal. People were buying them.
right.
And like we're kids, we're like, hey, dude, I don't even know how we can set this shit up. You know, this is definitely some hustling. I mean, like it's really hard for people to understand, like, when you really do not have money. Like, you know, everybody's like, oh, well, you know, these little thieves and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, now I know. I was like, yeah, man, it was stealing someone's hard-earned, you know, bike and stuff like that. But then it was like, bro, we need money, man. You know, like, I didn't have any clothes. My parents wasn't able to buy me clothes for school. You know, like, just to eat sometimes, you know, shit like that. Like, you know, it's like real deal shit that people didn't really know. I mean, our house was actually pretty decent, but I didn't have any money for me. You know, and I never asked my parents for shit.
You ever thought about getting a job?
Man, 14, 15, 16, nobody's going to hire us.
Bro, I delivered newspapers at 13.
Okay.
I was working at 9.
You deliver newspapers in Detroit. I am not delivering newspapers in Detroit.
See, it sounds like he just didn't want to get a job.
Mm.
And you also got to realize, man, this is like, I didn't know the opportunities. I didn't know. This is what I did do. The legal stuff that I did is I went and did landscaping, believe it or not. When I was fucking
well, you are
terrible at it.
Mexican.
Yeah,
so.
I was terrible at it. And then I would deliver flyers too. Like we get paid $150 to do flyers, and then I'd also get paid to sell candy door to door.
Oh, that's cool.
So no, it's not cool. This is all fucking really tough work. I'd rather steal a bike. But you know, we did what we had to do at that point in time. Obviously, as you become an adult, you like, you know, what's good, what's bad, and all that kind of stuff. But it's just like, you know,
did you ever steal a bike that was somebody you knew?
No.
Never any of the homies.
Never stole a friend's bike.
Unless he was a dick.
No, even then, you know, fuck those guys. But no, it all stopped one day though, because Dana decided to go steal a bike on his own. Him and another guy decided to go steal a bike on his own. Didn't have a lookout.
Lookout, yeah.
And so he got caught, but his dad knew that cop that caught him. So that cop brought him to his dad. He's like, put the kibosh on that shit. So that was only like 2 summers worth of bikes.
And then they graduated to cars.
Exactly.
Not even going to go into that.
I don't think the statute of limitation. Well,
What the fuck was that?
That was the
Babygate.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm not even going to get into cars or anything. But
Or
it was a great situation, man. It is what it is.
See, I didn't do any of that.
me neither.
No, I just worked. I worked in the lumber mill, and then I worked as a farmhand.
I was too scared to go to jail.
Yeah, there was no lumber mills or farm hands in fucking Michigan where I was at. So
You know what's crazy though is a lot of people in Detroit right now, they're because property is so fucking cheap up there, and the lots are just degraded and stuff. There's a lot of people going up there and buying them and turning them into urban farms, like block farms. So like you could have like a neighborhood that's just
you know, I was just up there not too long ago visiting Donovan and Sarah, and I didn't see any of that shit.
really. I'll have to look up. There's a guy I follow on Instagram. He does it, and I've read a couple articles. They'll do like neighborhood gardens where they'll take a couple houses that have been, you know, abandoned and demolished, and there's just an empty lot with weeds, and they'll cultivate them, turn them into community gardens.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
those are cool, like little Instagram stories and shit when you see stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if it's as widespread as like.
But I'm
They
also
kinda make
sure
it
that
seem-
some developers are going to be coming in and buying a whole
Well,
lot
a lot of them are.
Yeah.
a lot of shit, and then just put up some fucking new apartments. or
No, they'll wait. They'll buy them. And they'll buy them for a long-term investment.
investment in what?
I hope that the city comes back to where the property values go up.
Well, you have to build them.
They don't.
So yeah, you do. That's how you fucking get the property values to go up. You buy them low, you build them, and sell them high.
Yeah, but the problem is the properties you're buying up there in Detroit that are dirt low.
Bro,
You're not
do
going
that a
to
lot
build
of
a
these,
house on it.
Yeah,
That's
but
nice.
they're making these places like gated communities.
Some are.
So yeah, that's how you're gonna get, you know, fucking Detroit to come back.
Maybe. I wouldn't fucking move to Detroit.
No, me neither.
Fuck.
Not me neither, bro. When I left, I was like, I'm never coming back.
Nope.
I came back for 3 people. That's it.
Yeah. It's okay to go and visit.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. Visit.
Yeah.
I came back and visited only for 3 people, and those are the only 3 people I ever go back for.
Yeah.
But fuck that place.
Nope.
Fuck it. There's so many better places. So many better places than there.
Yeah, like Jacksonville for sure.
Jacksonville is much better.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacksonville's its own kind of.
I didn't know if you
little
were
shithole.
being like sarcastic, but no, it is much better.
I love it.
He's got him so confused. I don't know what you're being sarcastic.
He's like, what Jacksonville?
I don't know
I
what
think you're talking shit. I'm not really sure.
Bro,
yeah, it's still much better than
I
Detroit.
love it here. Why would I diss my own city?
Just the rest of us do. Like I said, Jacksonville is its own kind of shithole. Jacksonville hates itself.
I don't even know if it's a shithole.
If you go to other cities in Florida, now granted, there are worse cities in Florida for sure, little cities. But as
Like
far
Bradenton?
Like DeLand.
But no, Jacksonville's a big city.
Someone's gonna call us. I'm from DeLand.
I'm sorry.
Fuck your city.
Where the fuck is DeLand? Is that by Daytona?
No, it's a little past.
West of Daytona.
Like when you're heading down to Orlando.
I just went.
It's like a fart as you're going.
A fart?
We passed it.
That little crop dusted session right there. You smell that? It stinks down.
It's the land.
Fuck out.
That's the land.
Speaking of Daytona, so I went down to Daytona. I did a seminar with Nelson.
Oh, yeah? You teach a seminar?
No. I took a seminar.
Oh,
Which was cool. Yeah. It'd be great if I taught a seminar. But no, they taught us some pretty cool stuff, man. Like definitely some gi technique on lasso guard, which is not something I really use, but it was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun. Roll with Todd Cutler, who I thought I was going to break my arm off, man. He's like, hey, let's get a roll. I was like, fuck, he's a big guy. And dude, I'm telling you, I was jackered up because I was doing a lot of traveling and probably a little more drinking than I needed to do. But anyways.
A little hungover.
Maybe a little bit. But I met with Nelson, went down there, and after the seminar, it's like I rolled with Rodrigo, which is one of these other black belts. He's like about my size, maybe just a little bit smaller, but he was really good. I had a blast. This is all in the gi, too, so I'm like, and my body was just hurting, like Nelson just laying on me, working these techs. I'm like, fucking get off me, bro. So painful. Well, at the end, Todd Cutler, he was like, hey, let's get a roll. I was like, okay. I was like, let me grab a drink of water. Get a drink of water. And he kind of almost like pulls guard, and then I went to go past the thing, and he grabbed my arm and just like started bending it over. It's like, it wasn't an arm bar. It was just like I'm standing up in his guard, but he's bending my arm, ripping the sleeve, bending my arm over his leg. I was like, ta. Oh, what the fuck? He's just like yanking. I was like, damn, this guy's a big, strong motherfucker. Like, he was gonna literally break my arm over his leg like that. You know what I mean? Like, my arm is against it, not even locked up or anything. I was just, ooh. And then we went to go roll again, and then like he sweeps me, and he's on top, and I was like, I'm looking at him like surviving the side control situation. I'm like, and I told him, I was like, I'm just here for the ride. And then one of his other guys on the side is like, welcome to the ultra heavyweight division. I was like, it's so heavy. He saw it, dude. He just knew I was fucking done. I was done. I was smoked previous. And then he's like, go get some water, man. Hey, go roll with Jizz. I was like, what? I said, what? And he called his white belt over, and his name is Jizz. I was like, hi, my name's R. It's nice to meet you. He's like, yeah, my name's Jizz. Like, are you fucking with me? I was like, nice to meet you, Jizz. He was a good kid, man. You know, he was a heavyweight guy, but he was fun. It's fun to roll with. And then I got to roll with another purple belt of their name, Chad. Chad.
Right.
Chad. His name is Chad. But I was able to pull the technique off that we had worked throughout that class, which was pretty cool. And then he hit a really nice sweep on me right before we cut it, and took the picture. And that picture is actually pretty nice. It always feels good to be on the kind of the front row, you know, the front row, get all these killer motherfuckers on it. It was good. Nelson has a good crew down there over at Fight Sports.
Sounds like sounds like it was a good time for me not to go.
Right.
Listen, man, I was definitely not. I was not prepared. I was miserable. It was a terrible situation.
I did not know this is what was gonna happen,
dude. I was just like, just give me another seminar. I was like, it doesn't matter if I drank before or whatever. I'm just gonna like drill, be good.
No, you're gonna fight for your life with ultra heavyweights.
It was terrible. Fucking terrible. I think was that Thanksgiving? It was Thanksgiving because I spent it with my cousins, man. Of course, you know, there's drinking and fucking plates upon plates of food involved, and
yeah. Art called me, and I'm like, hey, it's like, hey man, you want to go? I'm like, nah. I don't.
Yeah, I was trying to invite you.
Dude, Wallow is becoming that home life body. He's like, bro,
like if I have to drive 45 minutes, it's like, man.
I was gonna drive it.
I know.
Yeah, but still. He don't even want to ride it.
No, I don't. I've become that guy.
Yeah. If it's not in the bubble, We ain't going.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm not digging. I have to do another little trip here to North Carolina.
When?
The 15th.
Why?
For Black Belt promotions.
Oh, you're getting promoted?
I don't think I'm getting promoted.
Oh.
I'm slated probably for next year, maybe. But,
Well, if you don't get it this time, then I'll go with you next year, maybe. But we're flying. I'm not driving 10 hours.
it's 6 hours.
I'm not driving 6 hours.
You said 10 hours.
Well, where's it at? Wilmington?
Yeah. 6 hours. I drove it there
6
and back.
hours.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, 6 hours.
Okay, I'm not driving 6 hours.
Because, see, like, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I need to get a trip, go head up to Atlanta. You know, maybe sometime next year, take you guys up to Atlanta. We'll go goof off up there, do some shit. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'll get Art to go.
I'll go.
Wallow ain't about that life.
No, man. He ain't about hanging out with his friends
let
and
me
having a great time in another place.
Let me ask you this. Who's going to watch your dog if I go?
No, it would just be like us. We would just go up.
Yeah.
Just guys?
Yeah.
Just guys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Go stay at the parents' house.
Bro, it's a quick trip. You know,
It's 6 hours, motherfucker.
55 minutes up and, you know, you're down. We fly. We can fly from here.
Okay. See, I like to drive. I enjoy driving.
Bro.
I know. You're about that flight life. I tell you what, me and
Well,
Art.
he used to drive, but
I know.
douchebag ruined that shit. 10
Man, 10 hours. Back and forth.
hours. Now you won't ride with people that will really ride and die with him. You gonna fuck around with some douchebag.
Hey, bro. I'll go.
I won't ride and die with us. What the fuck?
I'll ride and die with you, you know, from here to Orange Park.
Man.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just teasing. Still,
Just the north side of Clay County.
Yeah.
Not south.
Yeah.
Not south.
We won't go past Middleburg and shit. That's too far. No Green
the
Cove.
Berg.
No Green Cove.
Nah.
Nah, that's too far.
There ain't
bro.
nothing down there.
Isn't there
You
another
need to
Green
see.
Cove? They're trying to build it up, though, no?
Are they
No.
trying to gentrify it?
No.
What is gentrify?
You don't know
Explain
what
that
is?
to me. Explain it.
That's
please.
where they move all the white people in and they spruce up the place and
Yeah, so the
That's
so the
gentrification.
minorities can't afford it.
So,
it's actually pretty interesting because normally like up in Atlanta,
so they can't afford it or can't afford it.
well
Can't.
that's the
so
rub.
so the minorities can't
Yeah.
It
afford it.
sounded like you said can't, so that's
No.
why
No.
I clarified.
No, they price it. It's basically they price them out. But what's funny is when they do it in Atlanta, because they do it a lot in Atlanta.
Gentrification.
Well, what they do is they start building up the area, and normally the first people that go into those areas are
Brave young white souls.
no, they're normally gays. It's normally
Yeah. Gays with money.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I was
gays.
gonna say that happens in California all
Yeah,
the time. My
it's-
buddy's gay as fuck, and he's like, "This is the gay area." And
Yeah, no,
the
it's-
prices are way high. Because
Yeah,
of it.
that's what they do. And then they price it up, and then they start moving out, and then more and more people, more nicer, affluent people start moving into the neighborhoods.
Really.
Yeah, because that's what they did around my little sister up there. She was in a townhome. It was super nice, super cool place. It used to be a factory, and they basically just retrofitted it for condos.
Yeah.
That was very nice. The area around it was
A
sketchy
shithole.
as fuck.
So who's this mastermind? Is like, we're gonna gentrify this area around here where all these
Just-
other colors are at.
just
Blah, blah,
developers.
blah, blah, blah.
The monopoly
Developers.
Yeah,
Word.
yeah, real estate people who want to make money. Because they can go in there like they would do in Detroit. They could go there, buy a lot for super cheap. They start building it up, start moving. I mean, it's a long.
They do that
game.
a lot with like factories and old buildings.
Mhm.
Word.
They'll leave the brick and then they
Yeah, they leave the exterior. and then-
they make it look rustic but kind of modern at the same time.
That's what hers.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
what hers was. Like the outside was very rustic and very
Mhm.
factory looking.
Right.
So these are all like really really rich companies doing this shit. Like
Fairly. I mean, there's a couple startups that have done it, stuff like that. Atlanta's really interesting up there because there's a lot of money in Atlanta.
Hey,
so, where does all the more minorities
let-
go that can't afford it?
let's reverse gentrify Detroit.
I think it's there, bro.
It's already there? Okay, never mind.
I don't know where we're going with this, and I don't want to sound like bad, but maybe it's didn't work.
Yeah. No, maybe not.
No. So,
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, but I'm just telling you. Other than the visit or 2, 3.
Well, does it
Matter
still
of
look
fact,
the same or what?
last year I was there at this date this time. It's crazy.
Well, does it still look the same or what?
Looks like shit, man. Fuck that place. I ain't ever going back.
Well, you are going to go back to visit your friends.
I don't know. know, man. I think they're almost getting the age where they can come visit me.
Oh, what do you mean they're getting to the age?
Yeah, Donovan.
What age is that?
Donovan.
Yeah, he's talking about
It's
family.
my godson.
Oh, okay. Your godson. Okay. I thought you were talking about your friends.
And, like, who else I got there? I got Sarah. That's about it.
She ain't moving.
She's not moving. I try to convince her, too. She's going to be in Orlando here this month, actually.
Oh, yeah?
But I'm going to be in North Carolina.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Bummers. It's my homie.
Why don't you have her go with you to North Carolina?
Because she's with her niece who goes to,
UCF?
no, like Yale.
Stetson?
Stanford. She
Stanford.
goes to Stanford in California.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, she's talking about fucking pull yourself up by the bootlaces situation. I don't want to talk about it because that's their business, but I'm telling you, like, she came from crazy situation. Found her way in all the way to Stanford, no fucking money. Fucking killing it.
Good.
There's people that do it.
Yep.
You know? Look at Art. He got out of Detroit.
Right.
He got out of 8 Mile.
Right.
And he didn't even have to rap.
No,
Hey,
I can't rap with
hey.
shit.
How's have you talked to any of your family in Alaska?
Yeah, so there's a huge earthquake in Alaska.
7.4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 7.4s, but I'll tell you the aftershocks, that's the biggest issues that they're having with right now.
I know. My buddy's been posting it. They've had like I think 243 aftershocks.
Yeah,
Wow.
so my uncles and families and cousins, all this, they're like, yo, we are done, man. Please stop. You know what I mean? So I'm like seeing all the shit on
Yeah, it was
Facebook.
pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. I didn't even know about it. I got message. I think I was in maybe St. Augustine. I forget where I was at. But I got a message from Jason Parrish, JP, and he was like, yo, man, you're from Alaska, right? I was like, yeah, why? He's like, they just got hit with an earthquake. I was like, man.
Yeah.
Boom. I looked on Facebook. I was like, hey, I heard there's an earthquake. Is everybody okay? Because we have a family page. And it was like, yeah, everybody so far is marked okay, blah, blah, blah. We can't get all of these people. Blah, blah. And they started sending pictures. My cousin Eddie starts dropping these pictures, man. Roads just like, whoa,
Yeah, I saw some of those pictures,
crazy
yeah.
buildings just fucking. I mean, actually, the buildings weren't that bad.
Yeah, it was just a lot of infrastructure that got damaged. A lot of roads.
Yeah, it's mostly
power.
roads, and then like off the side of the mountains, like big rocks was falling on
Yeah.
cars and shit. But their building codes are so good there, you know. And our family had a whole lot to do with that, because they built all the roads and they built all the curves and the buildings and all that stuff, pretty much in Anchorage. And, yeah, so there was a whole lot of damage there, thank goodness. But as far as buildings go, but it's roads.
Yeah,
fuck.
their houses up there, dude. Like because you probably don't realize it, but they get their winter storms up there are 80, 90 mile an hour sustained winds of winter
Fuck
storms.
that.
And so a lot of their buildings, their homes and stuff like that, they're all rated for that. So their homes are fucking fine.
Yeah.
Not they like if we were to have that kind of wind down here sustained through a storm, like a standard winter storm, there'd be a lot of shit that get fucked up. But that's because which is odd because we get like legit hurricanes.
Right? We just had, 2 in the last couple of years?
Yeah. Yep.
One right after the other?
They're still fuckered up over in the Gulf.
Oh yeah, they are. They're not going to be wild for a while.
Y'all, Panama City?
Yep, Panama City. That's the main area that got really, really damaged. That was a main, like, metropolitan kind of area. This is one of our guys. He lives over there, and it's still messed up. We've still got sites down. It's
Holy
nuts.
shit.
Yeah. Yep, it ain't good, but it's just crazy, and especially, like, Mexico Beach, because that was, like, the old city.
Mhm.
So, some of the homes that had been built in the last couple of years there are to the newer standard. They didn't survive. But a lot of those were from the 50s, 60s. Those are gone. Those just folded like fucking cards.
Mm.
So everything that'll get now that what's crazy is there was a story. There was a house. There was 2 guys who built the house. They built everything twice to code. So like if it called for this, they doubled it. Their house actually survived fine. Like there's a picture of it in their neighborhood and everything is gone except that house.
Well, that's the way to go, don't you think?
Yeah, but the problem is it's just you can't do that.
Expensive.
Yeah, that house costs $1.3 million
No.
to build.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Well, I mean, maybe they should start building with concrete instead of wood.
The problem is you could do concrete. I mean, unless you do like concrete roof and all like that, then you're still. I mean,
Yeah.
it'll just peel the roof off
No, it won't.
unless it's concrete.
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
not concrete, it will get peeled off.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't. I mean,
I don't know that many concrete roofs though, dude. I think it's all just.
it's most of them you'll have concrete walls and then it's wood frame.
That makes absolutely no sense.
It's cost.
So what?
Well,
Well, wouldn't, I mean, if you're going to have a house built,
mm-hmm.
wouldn't you want to build to withstand that kind of weather?
Sure.
It's like, I know in Puerto Rico when Maria came, destroyed a lot of places because of the flooding.
Yeah.
But the structures itself,
Yeah.
bro, they when they build houses, they're blocked. You
Yeah.
know, they
Same in Mexico,
you
like
know,
the house we stayed at in
yeah.
Mexico.
So they fill them in with concrete and those rods.
Mm-hmm. Rebar.
Yeah. So the wind is not going to take them. What's going to do the damage is the flooding.
Yeah.
But
No, I mean, just from going to Mexico and going to Puerto Rico and a couple other places and just being in Florida, me and Amanda's already decided probably the next home that we build, either we build or buy, will be
Concrete?
Concrete
Yeah.
all the way, 100%.
fuck yeah, that's the way to go, man.
It is. I mean,
Solar panels.
that'd be nice. I'll probably do solar on, I don't know, depends on how much longer I'm here. We'll see.
Were you planning on looking on a?
Amanda's always looking.
Oh,
Always.
you guys want to get out of the north side? Is that what it is?
She wants to get closer to work.
Yeah, it makes sense to me, man. Because
Well, that puts you away from going to the gym and shit.
Not really. Because my trek for like a normal day, I have to leave here, go to San Pablo to get Tyler, and then go to OP. Traffic's just a little more. Well, I say traffic's a little more fucked up, but then the other night, I left here to go to the gym, and heading that way on 9A is just as fucked up as the south side of 9A.
Bro, I worked a couple hours of overtime last week, and I left work at 5:17.
Oof.
Bear in mind, normally takes me 10 minutes to get home.
Right?
I got home at 6:10 to travel 10 miles.
From here to the gym, it takes me, like, if there's no traffic, I'm just doing the speed limit and all of that, it takes me exactly 42 minutes. The other day, from here, 42 minutes later, I hadn't even got to I-10.
Jesus Christ.
It was so bad, I almost, if it wouldn't have cleared up at Normandy, I was getting off at Normandy and getting back. Because coming this way on 9A, fucking, I was about to just get off, turn my ass, and go right the fuck back home.
I've done it.
Fuck this.
I've done it. I've been going to the gym and the traffic is so bad. I turn around.
Well, it was gi night, and I at least wanted to go.
Well, you enjoy your key.
I did until, like, through
So
the
you got
first.
your ass kicked.
Oh no, I get my ass kicked all the time. Gear regardless. But fucking, it's just been so while since I'd actually played in the gi, man. Just the grips and what the drill we were working on, you had to have a really good grip for that drill. My fucking hands were just shot to shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Jesus Christ, what were you doing? Jerking off people?
No, we were working on the. It's not the waiter sweep. It's what is it?
The flower sweep?
Lapel, arm, shin shield, chop. What's that called?
Scissor sweep?
Scissor sweep. But you've got that grip on the lapel and all that pressure, with your knee, and my hands were just shit that day.
I teach him the words, the names of these moves.
I know you do. You have them written on the board and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean,
He's just not paying attention.
No, sometimes I don't. I have 1,000 other things that I have to pay attention to sometimes.
Well, how about
I
you
do the best I can.
Well, how about you put those things away when you get to the gym? Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, I have to take those things to the gym with me.
that's why you go to the gym to leave them.
Behind, yeah.
I would, but
Kind of like when you do a
hour
podcast
and a
and you
half.
put your phone away.
The hour and a
you know?
half.
I would, but he's
My
gotten-
phone in my hand, the whole fucking Jesus Christ.
he's gotten to where he enjoys jiu-jitsu, so I have to take that issue with me. So it's good. Like this week. This week's going to be rough. Like I'll be able to go Tuesday, or I'll be able to go Monday, and I'll be able to stay. Tuesday, I'll be able to stay for Strike Fit, but then I won't be able to stay for jiu-jitsu because Amanda's got to go do something, so it'll be me and Tyler, and he will not. I can't expect him to stay there that long solo.
Wow.
Solo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro,
Solo.
kids, you start learning with kids that it's not always about what you want to do.
That's why I don't have any.
Yeah, well,
I'm selfish with my time.
I try to be as much as I can.
Speaking of kids, did you see the picture I posted the other day? Somebody put like 8 Rottweiler puppies in a box and left them at a
Yeah.
gas station.
Yeah, I saw that. Where was that at? Was that here in Jax?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, man, Art would have taken all of them.
Yeah, they were
I
cute.
would have.
Bro.
They were
I
cute.
would have.
8 or 7. And they
It's
were
like,
all,
How much
I know.
is the plane ticket to go get them?
bro, you could probably would have hit up the guy and say, hey, send them to me. And what? They're going to put in what? Like a little kennel? Might cost you what? 50
Dude,
bucks?
I don't trust that shit. You know how many fucking dogs have died now
I know.
as of late
I
being
know.
shipped? That's why, luckily, the people that we got Coco from, what they do is included in their, if you choose to have it delivered, included in their delivery price, they actually buy 2 tickets. So then that way, the person taking the puppy and the puppy have a seat. So the puppy is still in a crate, but it's in the seat.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So that way, because, you can bring them on, but if they don't have a ticket, then you're supposed to either put them under the seat, or sometimes they may tell you, like
No.
they have before, to put them in the overhead.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
That's insane.
overhead, I'd be like, you can fucking suck it.
Well, there was somebody earlier this year
Yeah.
with a English bulldog puppy that
the dog died.
It was a
I
French
heard- I
bulldog.
didn't wanna talk
was it
about
French? Yeah.
French.
Doesn't even matter. Dog died.
It's a dog, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I'd have been
Oh,
like,
put it in the overhead. I'm like, I won't put you in the overhead and create some space.
Oh,
yeah.
we
Not
have a
about
call.
that life.
Hold on.
Who this?
I don't know. We'll find out in a second.
Welcome to Mac Millions Dollars. Who are we speaking to?
Hey guys, is this the Art of War podcast?
No.
This
No.
this pizza line.
This is not the Art of War podcast.
Is this the Locker Room Talk podcast?
Yeah, who are you trying to reach, bro?
Yeah, this is Ryan Durrance, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, hi there,
I'm a
Ryan.
little nervous. I've never been on syndicated radio before, but I figure I'd
Listen,
give a call in.
don't be nervous. We'll walk you through it.
Yeah.
It'll
First
be
thing you
alright.
got to do though is put your pants back on.
Stop rubbing your nub.
Dude, I said I'd drop a line, so I might be a little bit out. Turns out I might have mold in my house.
I heard.
Oh.
I heard that. I heard that.
As long as you're not selling it.
oh, dude,
You're
that
good.
sucks.
Yeah. So like
I'm
the
trying
whole
to get-
house,
I'm
or is
trying
it
to-
just.
Trying to
I
get
don't
what?
know. They figure it out tomorrow. I'm trying to hit my homeowners up for a nice check here. If you got any tips.
Bro, you give us the tips. You're in real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like WTF, OMG, MFers.
Yeah, that's going to be costly. Or it can become costly.
Well, wouldn't you call your insurance for it, though?
Potentially, if you have the right insurance, if they'll cover it.
Geico? No.
Yeah, I got a homeowner's warranty. I had a leak under my sink, and in college they don't teach you how to fix the leaks under the sink.
Yeah.
So
They'll
I
teach you how
got
to do a lot
somebody
of shit
for
like
that.
write checkbooks and balance.
1-800-ROTO-ROOTER.
Yeah, right.
Damn,
So the
man.
plumber comes out and says I got mold. So he says the homeowner should replace my whole kitchen and floors. We'll see.
What?
Wow. How?
Yeah.
Is
Good
that
Lord.
expensive?
Dude, I was about to say it spread
The floors
far?
are coming up from the water.
Oh,
Oh,
What?
shit.
Damn,
Yeah.
son, that's been going on for a while then.
shit. Yeah.
So it gets me to the real reason I'm calling. If you got mold, you're out of your house for several weeks. So I didn't know if you guys actually had a open room for a family with a 2.5-year-old that we could crash at for
We have
no more than a month.
we have actually a place that you can actually stay there. It's 1105 Park Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Just pull up the heavy bag.
There's even a back room for some privacy. So
There we go.
So if it gets too hot, you just turn on the fan. If it gets too cold, just grab a blanket.
Shoot, I'm trying to think, man. Like we can put that out on band on our close group.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up, Jiu-Jitsu fan? You know what, JP?
No, I'm
you
hitting
should talk to
JP up if I got to move out. So
Yeah, hit JP up for sure. I would have you come over to my house, but you'd be like, oh my god,
I'm going to go back and live with the mold.
all these dogs, and it's crazy. So, yeah. Damn,
Hey,
man,
guys,
I'm so
I gotta
sorry,
get-
buddy.
Yeah, we're good. I got to go put the kid to bed, so I just want to call in.
In the moldy house. Good job, buddy. Good job.
He's got a mask on. He's going to be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah. Sleep with the HIPAA filter.
All right.
Later.
You be
All
there.
right.
Later.
Peace.
That Ryan Durance guy, he's such a good guy. Man, that so stinks. His brother came in, he was training with me, he was telling me that, yeah, he's not going to be able to come in today. I was like, why? What's up? He's like, plumber found out he had mold in his house. I was like, mold? Hit it with some bleach, call it a day, it's moving on. But no, man, his house is jacked up.
Well, at least he didn't find out he has herpes or anything like that. That's the good news.
AIDS. You got AIDS. What the fuck?
Yeah, that sucks.
How did that happen?
That's gotta be a water line leak. Not just
He
the
has
sink.
some. He has something.
Oh, that's right.
crazy
You
on.
were a plumber at one point, right?
No, I was an electrician.
Oh, my bad. Same shit.
Yeah, basically. Paydays on Friday. Shit flows downhill. That's all you need to know to be a plumber.
He's like, there's a current. One's through a pipe, one's through a wire. I mean, this is all the same shit.
Same shit.
Same shit. You got diagrams,
It looks the
line
same to
diagrams.
That sucks if the floor's coming out all like that. I mean, it's probably down in the slab.
See, if he had Property Brothers build his house, that wouldn't have happened.
You know, for the longest time, I thought they were gay as shit.
Who?
Aren't they lovers?
No, dude, they're married. They got some hot ass wives.
Who's this?
The guys on HGTV, Property Brothers.
Oh, I thought they were gay too.
No, they are not.
I don't know, the skinny jeans, the
No, I tell
hairstyle.
It's a style, bro. Look at Schaub. Look at the
No,
shit Schaub.
Oh, no, he's gay.
I'm pretty sure. Listen, Chop is gayish. So listen, HGTV.
He is gay for Brian Callen for sure.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee
They suck each other off.
I guarantee HGT, LBL, TR,
No, HGTV.
those guys. I'm pretty sure they have like a PR crew that makes them like put on makeup and dress a certain way and all that shit.
This motherfucker had highlights
Now,
as he was
Sean-
doing construction. I'm like, highlights?
Now Shab though, like everybody's a little bit gay.
No.
No, listen. Hear me through. Everybody's a little bit gay. It's like a certain percentage of it, right? Shab is like probably like 55.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's definitely pushing over 50%.
60% gay. You know, he might not have done the act yet, but very close.
He's all about that fashion, though.
Yeah.
It's just weird, cause and you know, it's nothing against him, but it's just so weird because you're just not used to seeing a guy who's like Schaub, a fighter, and all like that. That is just like really
that wears Gucci boots.
Yeah, it's like really super into fashion and like really embraces it.
Man, you
He
gotta
just owns it, bro. Like, hey, you gotta
yeah.
own your shit, man. That way, people can make fun of, look at you in your fancy fucking boots. He's like, yeah, I like my fancy fucking boots.
Hey, man,
what's
I'm
the
a
problem?
fan. I'm not.
No,
Gonna
he
lie.
handles it.
I'm
No.
a fan.
Yeah,
you know?
he hustles. He's a hustler. I mean,
Dude, selling out fucking theaters already.
podcasts. He's doing comedy, bro. Selling theaters in 2 years doing comedy.
Yeah.
He's got his
Showtime.
the Below the Bell podcast too.
Yep.
I mean,
what I like too is
he has branched off to do so many things.
Mhm.
That you're like, man, this guy's got shit.
I think he's
together.
doing.
yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah.
he's doing definitely
movie.
better than he was when he was fighting. But this is the thing I thought it was funny because like on one of his podcasts, he was saying something about selling out a show and stuff like that, and talking about how they were talking him into doing comedy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, you're a great comic." He's like, "No, I'm not a comic. I just tell stories." They're like, "Oh, you think you're
That was Callen.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, "You think you're still telling stories?"
He's like, no, you're
a comic, bro.
you're a comedian. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a comedian.
That's
It's
pretty cool,
hilarious. I know.
Well, that Callen set him up for that because he would have them open up their live show with like a 5-minute story.
Yeah.
Then it turned out to be 10
Yeah,
or
basically
whatever.
give him his own little open mic.
Right.
Yeah, it's like-
but he didn't put it in his head that, hey, you're going to do comedy.
Yeah.
No, you're just going to tell a story.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, no, bro, you're doing comedy.
Yeah.
He's like, "What?"
And then he just
Blew
took,
up.
Yeah, he took off
Fucking
running. Yeah.
worldwide.
Well, I'm definitely a fan of
Yeah.
Shaw for sure. And one of the things that he did had something to do with this guy's kid was sick and he couldn't afford
Ray Borg.
Yeah, and he couldn't
UFC
afford
fighter.
money
Yep.
or he couldn't afford for whatever it was to take care of the kid. And Shaw
Medical
was like,
expenses.
Yeah, and Shaw was like, I'll reach out to him and da-da-da. And then Joker was like, well, fuck, man, how expensive? He's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm rich. Tell me.
Yeah.
He's like, and he was like, getting teary-eyed.
Yeah, you
I
could
was
tell.
like-
Yeah.
I was like,
He was
whoa,
getting
bro.
choked up for sure.
Well, it hit him really home because he has a kid, and you can imagine not being able to
Not
afford
only
it.
that,
No,
like-
his kid's sick too.
Well, right after that, his kid started having problems.
Yeah, he started
Yeah.
having seizures,
Yeah.
epilepsy.
And I guess he started giving him CBD, and he stopped him.
Yeah.
Because he talked about that on one of Rogan's podcasts too. Is when I think it was the same one because he started talking about Tiger and he started getting choked up about it.
Yeah.
Because they come to find out, his son had seizures.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I was like, well,
he gets
won me over in that book. You can be as gay as fuck you want.
Yeah, you can suck Callan's dick all you want. You're still good in my book.
Yeah, he's good, dude.
I do like. I mean,
actually. He would probably just make Callan suck his dick.
Yeah, he's
probably. Come on, Callan, just put it in your mouth, bro.
He's like, what?
Callan's like, no.
I don't want
Smiling,
to do this.
grilling and shit, and then I'm crazy.
For sure.
Joe Rogan's right. It does taste delicious. Oh my god.
But Sean is
my God.
definitely one of those ones where you'll notice people either like him, or they fucking hate him.
Yeah,
just there's not a lot of middle road.
Man,
I didn't really care for him when he was first starting because it felt to me like he was trying too hard, and then I think he found his niche. I think he just found his.
I think he got his feet under him and figured it out.
Because like when he was on the Fight Companions and all stuff, I was like, oh fuck, I hate when this guy talks. He tries too hard, and then no, man, he just kind of like fell into his own place. He started doing his own thing.
Yeah, I like him.
Once he figured that part out. I think is why he became so successful.
He's a hustler for sure.
In the beginning, I was like,
man, you can't. You go from fighting and making, I guess, decent money. Because I guess when he was getting all those sponsors, he was making decent money.
Well, he was making 6 figures.
And then the whole thing with Reebok comes in, and he was like on the verge of retiring, because he wasn't doing so well. Then you have the podcast that pretty much sealed the deal for him.
Yeah, it blew up.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you're doing so many other things. You don't need fighting anymore.
Nah.
It's like fighting was his gateway to comedy, podcasting, having the coffee company, and doing all the other shit that he's doing.
Yeah.
So fighting was good for him for a little while.
Yeah.
And it was good that he was smart enough to realize, fuck, I'm not gonna.
Well, he had really good friends to kind of like push him towards that direction. Hey, listen, you're a smart guy. You can do many other things. I'm be honest, again.
Yeah, because that fucking podcast. I mean, that podcast will live in infamy.
Yeah,
that
Rogan. That was rough to listen to.
That was super hard to listen to.
It was brutal. Well, Joe Rogan didn't want to post it, and then Shab told him post it.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, dude, I know that got real, man. I won't post it.
Well, I mean, they're friends.
Yeah.
If you're taking a fight and you're getting beat up, I'm gonna probably tell you the same shit. Well, be like, yo,
I could tell you legit,
it's not worth it.
I'd been listening to him. I started listening to him probably 6 or 7 months before that fight, and really because Fighter and the Kid, whenever it was Fighter and the Kid at the other studio, they were pumping out like 2 a week.
Yeah.
So, you get to really kind of know them. And podcasts are weird because you really feel like you're just sitting a lot of them, you feel like you're just sitting in the room with them kind of thing.
Especially when you're listening to something you can relate to.
Yeah. So watching him fight was one of the first times where I was like, fuck, I don't like this. This is not...
You get nervous for him.
I get nervous, and then watching him just get fucking mollywopped.
That's how it was, bro.
I'm like, bro, I don't like this.
No.
I don't enjoy watching you fight now.
Because you feel like you know them.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't know them.
Yeah, you don't, but you know that person.
Yeah, it's like they're your friend.
Yeah. So it's literally watching somebody you like and you've listened to for hours just get the shit beat out of them in the ring. And you're like, fuck this is not fun.
No. You have at least an idea what that person's
like. Hey, man, he's so much happier now anyway because he said it. He hated fighting.
Yeah.
But I guess the money was decent, so fuck it. Why not?
And he's big. He was athletic.
Yeah, very athletic. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's so funny, though, is like podcasts. I thought about it too. It's like, even in our own podcast and we take the time to sit here and bullshit with our friends because, this is our time. Like whether we have listeners or not have listeners, I could give a fuck. I really don't care. But with people that do listen, me talking on the mic and how you talk on the mic, we do talk like this in real life, but not really like this. Like this is like probably more of an unfiltered, hey, you're in the room with us.
We're a little worse in real life.
Yeah, well, no.
Yours might be a little worse, but I'm definitely a lot more reserved.
Yeah, you're more measured on the podcast than me. Well, you're more measured in real life than me and Wallow are. Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely more measured in real life. And it's just, I don't know, man. I think there's time and place for everything for sure. And so when I'm here, I mean, you know, I'll give you a little bit more of what comes out of my head and what I think and stuff like that. Wallow is just like dick, penis, fart, shit. But I was like, that's what's in his head. We got it. And then Chris is like,
Antifa, right wing.
Callahan, Antifa.
Tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil hats. Puerto Rico stole my shit. Puerto Rico stole my shit. No,
Hey, you know what? After the hurricanes, they can have it.
Yeah, they can have
They were
it.
going to have
They
it
need
anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, they already had it,
They already had it,
but we ain't looking for
like
it
you're
anymore.
pretending like you had a choice.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice. They
No.
took it, and you ain't getting it back.
Nah.
They're like, hey, those generators work great.
Now, my question
the storm.
is, we're talking about Schaub and having good friends that told him, hey, man, you got way too
Tell
much
him chill
going
out,
on. Maybe it's time to let that go. Where are Chuck's friends? You know?
He, I guess, just does not have that person.
Well, it's not only that. Chuck is just a different dude. He's just a different dude. I hear he's the nicest guy. Like,
He is a nice
Bro,
guy.
I'm not saying that he's a bad guy.
No.
I'm
What I'm
saying
saying-
is somebody needs to sit down with him and say, bro, you've been out the game for 8 years. It's not fucking
He
worth it.
said, well, in his mind, he was like, I'm not done. I got shit to do, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I'm looking for an easy fight. I fucked Tito up twice. I can fuck him up again.
That was
And
how many years ago?
Yeah.
listen, man, this is what.
I think
You think-
their last fight was 10 years ago or some shit like that.
Yeah, but also think of it like this, though. Okay, so most of the successful fighters that you know, or that have been successful once they've stopped fighting or taken time off, they've done other stuff.
Right.
You know, look at like Keith Jardine. You know, he went and started
Coffee company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coffee. There's been some others. They do something. What has Chuck done since he kind of got out of fighting?
I don't know. He was working at the UFC as an ambassador for a while.
Then he
Which was
he
nothing.
got canned because he didn't do anything.
Yeah. So
The only person that didn't get canned
was
Forrest,
Yeah.
Forrest, because he showed up and was like, hey, what's my job? They're like, we don't have a job for you. This is just, we were just going to give you money. He was like, nah, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it may be one of those instances where, like, legit, this is all Chuck. This may be all he has to offer. You know, what does he have to offer outside of fighting?
He can teach. I don't know, man. He can do seminars.
Dude, there's not.
I don't know.
No, I mean,
Just-
there could be different options, but, you know, in his brain, this is all I've got.
He could have, small movie roles, where
He's
he's a
done
bad,
that.
where he's a bad guy and,
He's done that.
dies in 15 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
There are things that he could possibly do by using his name.
True.
It's just, man, it's not 2005 when you were wrecking shop.
Yeah.
It was really, really hard to see the fight. I stayed off of, social media the night before because I wasn't going to pay for it. And I wanted to see it because I knew he was going to be on YouTube. So I go in thinking he probably beat Tito. Nah, man, that was hard. At least Tito has been somewhat active within the last 2 years. He's had a couple of fights. And, Chuck, again, is coming off of an 8-year layoff.
Yeah, that big looping overhand right's not going to catch anybody no more.
He was not as fast. He was not moving like Chuck.
No. Well, he hasn't done it in fucking 8 years.
I know. And for him to take maybe like a 10-week
I don't
camp.
think he sparred. I think reports were like, he didn't spar with anybody previous to this.
Well, fuck, you saw, I don't know if you saw the punch, but that punch put him away. I mean, if he starts sparring, he probably get knocked out in sparring too.
Oh, for sure.
Well, he's one of the few where I think he just got hit so hard so many times that where now his brain's like, dude,
No, we're shutting down.
There was a little bit of damage. We're done.
Yeah.
We are done. We're out.
I just hate seeing these guys that
Keep
they
crawling back into the fucking ring to keep doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's sad to see. You want them to walk away gracefully, but not everybody does.
I just wish that he realized that the sport's kind of past him. He had his time. He was the man for a long time.
Mm-hmm. He had a damn good run.
Yeah, he did. And now it's time to, let the young Thundercats do their thing.
Yeah.
He kept talking about wanting to fight John Jones. It's like, oh my God, I'm just glad that you fought Tito.
Yeah. Because
not John Jones.
John Jones would have fucking killed him in the ring. Quick. You hope that John would have had some respect for him and just went in and just
choked him out or something.
Did it fast. Don't showboat it. Don't drag it out. Don't damage them up. Just go out there and murk them. Be done.
Yeah.
But
that'll never happen.
No.
Yeah, I think John was like, "Hey, man, I can't even respond back to this shit anymore. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna fucking entertain this."
Whose podcast was he on talking about that? He was in somebody's podcast talking about that.
One of the.
Oh, it was UFC Unfiltered with Matt Serra and and Jim Norton. He was talking about that, how he's just done responding to Chuck.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to. I mean, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's like, come on.
There's no gain there. I mean, you might make some money, but you're really gonna cement yourself as the bad guy for a lot of people because they're just gonna watch you. They're gonna fuck up. It'd be like watching Ric Flair come out and try to wrestle again against the new guys.
Ric Flair was almost dead almost a year ago. I definitely do not want to see him back in the ring. Oh, he just got married like 2-3 months ago.
Did he?
Yeah,
cool.
For like the 19th time.
Something
like that. Hey man, if he's happy, fuck it, get married, bro.
Dude, I did love what we were talking about at our little. I'm not gonna say names and all like that, but about who might be Ric Flair's kid.
Oh, you're talking about Bobby Lee Stokers?
Why are you gonna do that to the man?
Because that's his alias. That's not his real name.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I forget that sometimes when I see it on Facebook. I'm going, who is this I'm following again?
Bobby Lee Flair.
Yeah.
So the story goes that we were talking about Ric Flair and Bobby Lee Flair was telling us that his mom used to hang out with Ric Flair back in the day.
Yeah.
And we're like, was it maybe back in the early 90s, 80s? So we're thinking that
I'm telling you, if
he's possibly the son of Ric Flair.
You pull up a picture of young Ric Flair, you darken it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking close.
Bro, and they both got great hair.
They do. Super great hair.
Great skin complexion.
Right.
Bodied up, because Ric Flair was bodied up back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And Bobby Lee's bodied up.
Yeah, that Powerball was doing its job back in the day.
And you know how Ric Flair, Space Mountain, had all the girls?
Right.
Bobby Lee gets all the girls.
He does.
It's too many similarities right there.
I agree. I'm just going to call it and say it.
Yeah, I'm just going to say he's his son.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned.
Woo! There's a bunch of good fights this month.
Is there?
Yeah.
So, like, well, I won't say a bunch, but
oh, that's right. There's a
pay-per-view next week with
No,
let's not talk about Anderson. The co-main event is Valentina Shevchenko against Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
You mean Champ?
Yeah, Joanna Champ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For the flyweight belt.
That's right. And who else is fighting? Is that the Cyborg Nunes card too?
No, I don't think Cyborg is on that one.
You know, it's crazy. I got a computer right fucking here.
Right, but that one they're the co-main event, and then Max Holloway and Brian Ortega are the main
that's the one
event.
I want to see.
Now
That's the one I want to see.
Huh?
Brian. Yeah, I think Ortega's going to get it.
You think so?
I do.
Why?
Because his eyes matches.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right, because he's white.
Yes,
no, he's Mexican, actually.
That's
but
it.
His eyeballs match, though.
That's it. It's all about the race.
They got the White Walker
No,
eyeballs.
I just think he's.
You think it's his time?
I think it's his time. I think he's had a good run. He's got good momentum coming up. I think it's it.
Well, Max Holloway's on a run, too.
Yeah,
I just think Brian's so much bigger, though, than
his last loss is like 3 or 4 years ago to Connor.
Decision.
A decision, and now he's like on a 12-fight win streak.
Yeah.
UFC, I do not like your new.
So you can't count Max Holloway out, man.
I'm not counting him out. No, I just think he's going to lose. That's all. I'm not counting him out. I think it'll be a good fight. I just think he's going to lose.
I'm not counting him out. He's going to lose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just think he is.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have to agree with you all the time.
How do you think he's going to end up?
He's probably going to get choked out.
Oh, you think he's going to choke him out too?
Yeah.
Okay. Art?
Well, Max Holloway has such a strong fight IQ that I think he'll be able to top for anything. No, I think Ortega has a really strong chance of beating Max Holloway, excuse me.
I was going to say, who's Matt?
Yeah, I think he does. I'm not sure what's going on with Max. And the reason is because I thought he had a stroke. Apparently he didn't have a stroke, some other shit going on. So I really have no idea what his real health is and what's going on with him. So if I was to, because of that, if I had to put money, I'd probably put it on Ortega. But Of course, I'm a big fan of Max, and I want him to win.
You're riding with Max, right?
I want to.
I kind of want it to be like a double knockout because I can't.
No, I like those guys both so much.
I can't choose one.
But then you got to think Ortega has the energy sandwich. Strong.
I was wondering how long it was going to be before he said that.
Well,
you're so predictable.
Wonder no more.
It took him all of 2 minutes.
Wonder no more, my friend.
The energy sandwich.
Yeah, literally those two fights are the only fights really on that card worth of shit. Now, but then the December 29th card.
That one's John Jones versus Gus.
Yeah, we'll probably get that one.
Cyborg versus Nunes.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
And Carlos Condit is coming back. Well, I mean, he lost on his comeback fight to, what was his name? Whatever his fucking name was. And he's welcoming Michael Chiesa to the welterweight division.
Welcome, Michael.
And let's see who else is on the main card.
Corey
TJ Anderson versus, Latifi. That's going to be a pretty good fight.
Yeah, when is Cejudo fighting?
Chad Mendes is also on that card.
Is he? Is he on the prelim?
Yeah. No, he's on the main card, but he's the first fight on the main card against Alexander Volkanovski.
Because I'm looking at the main card, and the main card doesn't list him. At least anyways, UFC's new site design sucks.
Well, this is UFC 232, and it says main card, and Chad Mendes looks to be the first fight on the main card. Yeah, that card's a little bit better than the one on the 8th, but I still want to see the.
I think the one you were looking for, Art, is going to be in January.
No, Amanda Nunes is on.
No. It's
Cejudo and TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah. I think is it? January 26th.
It's Ben Askren and.
I don't know.
Is that the one in Anaheim?
Yes.
Okay, then Askren and Lawler are on that one as well.
Ooh,
or should be.
Nice.
So that'll be Ben Askren's debut.
Yeah. It's so fucking crazy, man, because literally this... Oh, my God. I hate this fucking website now. I'm going to have to find a different way to look this shit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
It's
I
horrible.
hate this website.
It's fucking horrible.
Anyhow.
Shit.
So, good fights. Very good fights. I don't think we talked about Combat Night from a couple of weeks ago. Or did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, with all the crew that won.
Oh, that's right. We did. We did talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. What else? What else have we got, man?
Other than that, Tyson Fury and what's his name?
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder that wound up in a draw.
But it was a crazy fight from what I heard. I only saw the highlight when Tyson Fury gets knocked on his ass. The ref goes over him to count him out, and he goes...
Yeah. Fucking Undertaker theme started playing somewhere in the arena, and he just set up.
He gets up, stands up. He's like, the guy's like, you good? He puts his hands on his shoulder. He's like, all right, go fight. Points him to the other fighter, and then put the work to him. But it ended up in a draw, so fuck boxing.
I wasn't going to pay $75 for a
Fuck
pay-per-view.
no.
For what?
It's crazy.
Fucking furious.
Crazy.
He went on Joe Rogan's podcast. I was like, I can't handle talking to you anymore or listening to you.
It wasn't a bad podcast.
With Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great podcast. I loved it, yeah.
Okay. You don't have to like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Typically, I like accents, but his bothers me.
Well, that's kind of racist, but
I know, right?
I don't know if that's racist
For
to
a
say I don't like
Mexican,
an
right?
accent, but whatever.
It's accentist.
Everything to you is racism, so I get it. You
Well-
understand. It's not my fault.
Well,
calm down.
It is the sign of the times. Everything's racist.
Yeah, everything's
Well-
racist.
He's white, so it's definitely whatever comes out of his mouth is racist for sure.
Yeah, well, I need to start
homophobic.
writing stuff for you to say.
Okay.
You've got the card. You can pull it.
Waller's got the pass.
Yeah.
I can say racist stuff.
say
You
whatever
can.
he
You're
wants.
cool.
He
You're
can
good
even
with
drop
it.
the N-word every once in a while.
Well,
Yeah.
don't you have a pass too because you're Mexican?
Yeah, but I'm kind of pale.
Yeah, but his thing, he's Mexican. There might be some Mexican blood in him. That
got
motherfucker's
it.
skin white.
I'm pretty pale. My dad used to make fun of me for that shit too.
I mean, all you got to do if you want to see how Mexican is, throw a weed eater in his hand and see what he does.
He wouldn't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't know what to fucking
Show me
do.
the yard. Show me the yard.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
Or hand him some oranges and see if he tries to sell them.
Some
The boy be
chiclets.
like, hey, $10 for $1.
That's too funny.
It is.
Anywho,
Funny because it's true.
yeah. Hey, we're all a little racist, I guess.
Throw some oranges in his hand, see if he tries to sell them. Like, hey, listen, man, I got you the best deal ever.
Anyway,
You like your orange juice?
let's end
That's
it
what they're
on.
made of.
Let's end it on a good note.
Oh, okay, racist jokes.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
Exactly.
About ourselves. Fuck.
Before we go,
We're making fun of white people. All
Before
right,
we
that's
go,
acceptable.
I want to send a shout out to Chris Crawford, who went up to Pennsylvania to the finishers tournament and did very, very well. I mean, unfortunately, he did not win the tournament, but his performance was really, really good. Very proud of him. So shout out to him.
Yeah, for sure. I sent him messages after each round. After I sent him a message after his first fight, and then I sent him a message after his second one too.
Cool. All right. Before we go, Art, anything else you want to add? Any shout outs you want to give out?
No, you guys are all gangster, man. I appreciate every single one of you.
All right. Chris, any other shout outs?
No, man, I'm good, brother.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.